Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Xander Fucked Up.
Hello.
Yeah. We have a sea shanty about how Xander fucked up. It goes something along the lines of, and I quote, Xander fucked up, Xander fucked up, Xander fucked up. He has not downloaded the patch for Sea of Thieves, which is 20 gigabytes, and he is less than 6 gigabytes in. It's not going to be downloaded for a while. So,
What a big old silly.
So instead, we're going to play some choose-your-own-adventure games, with Alex as your lovely narrator, doing some entirely ordinary adventures. And inspired by Sea of Thieves, which we should have been playing, we're going to start out with the choose-your-own-adventure, You're a Giant Squid. Can you fight and defeat a boat? The ocean. What a lovely place to be. You bask in the cool waters of the ocean, spending your whole day saying, Sometimes, when you love being in the ocean so much, you even throw a few extra H's in there and say,
This sounds really weird. I don't like where it's going.
You do this for a few weeks until suddenly a thought occurs to you. What am? For the first time in your life, you contemplate your existence. You look around and notice that compared to you, everything else is tiny. You begin to feel an overwhelming sense of pride. Of all the things in the ocean, you are the biggest. Big boy.
God.
Yes, you're a giant squid. This is what you look like. Chat. You get to decide my adventures. Thank you for the bits, Matthew Survivor.
Yay! Thank you for the bits.
Thank you for the bits.
Bits.
Chat, it is up to you. Am hideous or am beautiful?
Make him pretty.
Yeah.
Make him freaking gorgeous.
I walked into a click-hole choose-your-own-adventure, Alex. You did not tell us that this was what this was.
I told you it would be a choose-your-own-adventure. You did not listen to me.
Yep, you're going to be beautiful.
We're beautiful. We're going to be...
I'm gorgeous.
Beautiful. You think about what a beautiful squid you are. People are still saying beautiful, so I'm just going to go ahead and choose pretty squid.
Pretty squid.
Wow, oh wow, you think to yourself. Good squid. Handsome squid. Wow. You love to be a giant squid. Yes! Love! You're a beautiful squid. You never fight a boat. You never even see one. You spend the rest of your squid life relishing in your squid beauty. Oh no. Chat, we found the first of many dead ends in a choose-your-own-adventure. What will we do?
But you were a pretty squid, is that it?
I was a pretty squid, but the title was Be a Pretty Squid and Fight a Boat. But we did not fight a boat.
Oh no, we weren't pretty enough to fight a boat.
No, we are too pretty to fight boat. Boat am too ugly for pretty squid.
What are you saying?
But we can make a choice. We can regret our sin of vanity. Shall we do it, chat? Shall we regret the sin of vanity and fight a boat? It seems they're slamming the reset button.
Yeah.
Alright.
Slam that reset button.
The ocean! What a beautiful... Well, you mastered the cool waters of what am... You are, for the first time in your life, you are a giant squid! Am hideous!
Hideous.
But I wanted to be pretty.
You're right. You are essentially a hot dog with limp noodles hanging from you. You are horrible to look at.
No.
I'm just going to assume accept yourself for who you are leads to the pretty dead end. So,
but you were pretty.
You thrash your disgusting tentacles around in the water until you tucker yourself out. All the movement creates a minor tsunami, creating 40,000 people, the opposite of that, killing 40,000 people in Japan. You take heart in knowing that while you may not be the best-looking thing in the ocean, you are certainly the biggest. We feel a bit better. Even though we're not pretty. Squid time.
Squid time.
Now that you know what you are,
Time.
you're ready to do what a giant squid does best. Swim around the ocean, looking for things to conk your head on. You want to conk your giant, dumb squid head against everything, until your basal ganglia fall out and you die. You can't help it. Such is your nature. Chat, do we want to conk? Or do we need to conk?
We must conk.
need to conk.
We have a mighty need to conk.
Mighty conking need.
Mighty conking need.
Mighty conking need.
A mighty need!
Ah!
Looks like
Need.
Looks like you're saying need. You begin to repeatedly smash your head into the sand at the bottom of the ocean. Yes. You smash your head into the sand some more. God, it's good. Suddenly, a shadow passes over you. Chat, do we keep smashing our head into the sand? Do we keep conking? Or do we look up?
Ooh, conking is pretty. Conking's pretty important, but I think maybe looking up.
Oh.
We're getting a lot of lookups.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of lookups. Pretty unanimous.
Let's look up then. Look up.
You look
Look
up
at the sky.
and see a
what
dark
do you
ob-
see?
I see a dark object passing overhead. What is? That's a boat.
Oh.
According to international sea law, there can be only one boat in the ocean at any given time. This is the one and only boat that's in the ocean. Oh, understand. Of course it is boat. Boat in ocean. Ocean boat. Could only be so. Yes. Good squid. Smart squid. Squid learns more of boat. You
I
swim
feel
to
like the squid is like a little mermaid, but it's like a little mer squid.
Good squid.
Yeah.
Little mer squid wants to be with people.
Look at this stuff! Isn't it neat? You swim up to the boat to get a closer look at the boat. From down below it looked small, but now that you're closer to the surface... Chat.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh no. Oh opposite of yes. Or the fifth option, Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono? Is that really
what
an
I think
option?
it, is that what I think it is? Are you quoting what I think you're
It is.
Unfortunately, it's true. This boat is big. It's husky. It's curvy all over. Hi, Radix. Welcome to this.
Hello.
Oh shit. It Radix.
It is, in fact, the one thing in the ocean that's bigger than you. Feelings of inadequacy
Big,
flood
how dare you?
Feelings
Don't
of
call Radix
inadequacy.
big.
Hi, Radix. Feelings of inadequacy flood you as you realize that you're tiny little peanuts compared to the boat. Your self-esteem plummets. How could you have ever taken pride in being the biggest? This boat is so much bigger, and it doesn't even seem like it's trying. It's effortless. How does it do that?
So pretty.
Yeah, so pretty, but we're not. We are either a dumb, dumb squid, a stupid, dumb squid, a squid with no special qualities to speak of, or an ugly, bad squid.
Bad squid.
Ugly bad squid.
Ugly, bad squid, you say?
Ugly bad squid.
Ugly, bad squid? I'm not seeing the chat. Oh wait, the chat is saying no special qualities.
Oh. You're.
Oh,
You
but
guys
now
are
they're
special.
saying
What are
ugly,
you
bad
talking
squid.
Ah!
Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. You berate yourself for ever thinking you were anything special. Now that you're looking at it, you notice that the boat also has a beautiful wooden undercarriage. Of course it does. This boat has everything. This boat has everything. A woman with nowhere left to turn. Spudweb. You probably don't even get the Stefan jokes, but I love them anyway. Yeah. The boat
You're
floats
bad.
there, continuing to be big, taunting you with its general largeness. The chat is already suggesting we be petty.
Be petty.
Be petty. Be the pettiest!
The pettiest of pets.
Bad boat, you say to the boat, pointing to it with your tentacles. Big squid! Pretty squid! You lie, pointing to yourself. The boat just floats there, completely unfazed. Do we take the high road? Or do we try to impress the boat?
Ooh, I think I know what we need to do.
I know what one I want to pick.
Alright.
Yes, impress the boat.
Impress
Try
the
to
boat.
do-
Chat's got the right idea. Let's impress
They
the boat.
want to touch the boat.
You break off a piece of coral and put it on top of your head, like a fashionable hat. Tray cheek, you explain to the boat. You swim around below the boat, giving it a view of your fabulous coral hat from all angles. The boat continues to bob on the surface, unimpressed. Suddenly, something falls into the not into the lava. We're not a lava squid. It falls into the water. It's a craft services table, full of finger foods.
What?
You hear an uproar coming from above the water, as deli meats and sliders rain down all around you. There's no doubt about it. The boat is hosting some sort of lavish Hollywood movie shoot. The boat has upstaged you once again. No one has ever hosted a lavish Hollywood movie shoot on you. Realize how stupid you look. Your gills burn in shame as you rip off your coral hat in disgust. How could half-rate coral ever hope to hold a candle to a checkered plastic tablecloth and cubed cheese platter? You'll never impress a boat that big. The boat engines start up, and it begins to move. You hear the laughter of Hollywood elites as it speeds off toward the horizon, mocking you. Chat, do we calmly contemplate our options? Or do we let our feelings consume us?
Let the hate flow through you.
Yeah. Strike me down with all your anger.
Do it.
Knew it.
Do it.
Emotions bounce around inside you. You feel them all. Anger, fury, madness, bad feelings, the grumblies, and red pain. You feel a few extra ones too. Hot heat, nausea of the brain, O'Callahan's folly, and the grumblies, light. All of these disparate emotions are too much for your squid body to handle, enormous though it may be. You need to do something to blow off steam. Chat, do we solve our problems with therapy? Or with violence?
2 for violence, 3 for violence.
3 for violence, 1 for therapy, though. 4 for violence. 2 for therapy! It looks like violence is winning the day, but therapy is trying its hardest. You swim after the boat. Tentacles curled into tentacle fists. You're going to fight this boat.
What the heck do tentacle fists look like?
They look like fists that are tentacles.
That explains everything. Thank you for that lovely detail. I would have never known otherwise.
Yep. You're going to
You
fight
hear that
this...
sound from my mic? It's
Yeah.
the sound of the police coming to take you away.
Sounds great. But in the meantime, before they come get me, I'm going to fight this boat. And what's
Okay,
more,
fight the boat.
you're going to win. You can feel it in your skeletal support system. Defeating this boat is your destiny. Fight the boat and lose. Well done. You chose to fight the boat and lose, and you accomplished your goal perfectly. As you were swimming after the boat, it occurred to you that your anger was probably misplaced. It wasn't the boat's fault that it was so big and fast. It couldn't help it. The same way you couldn't help being the second biggest and second fastest. Also, it was going much faster than you. You couldn't keep up with it, but mainly the first thing. To fight a boat like that, hypothetically speaking, you'd need a pretty strong motivation. Let's internalize this information. You check out the boat's wake, and what do you know? It's absolutely enormous. Just more confirmation that the boat is better than you at everything. Do you hate it, love it, or just want to be it? It's hard to tell. You notice that pages of what looked like a script for a lackluster movie sequel have flown off the back of the Hollywood boat, mixing with the deli meat in the water. If only you could read. Teach squid to read? It would take too much time. Chat, do we understand that the narrator teaching the squid to read would take too much time? Or should we be dramatic?
Teach our squid how to read.
What the fuck kind of choice is that?
Yeah. This is the worst moral choice I faced in video games.
Oh my god!
Ah,
We've actually got one for teach. God
Yeah.
damn.
you got one for teach. No, understand is that it would take too much time to teach. Be dramatic is, no, I want to learn. I want you to teach. So, people are saying drama in the chat, though, overwhelmingly, so.
Mm-hmm.
You go belly up, pretending you're not the second largest thing in the ocean, but rather a neglected house fish. You imagine an indulgent life of eating pellets until your owner goes on a 6-day wellness retreat in Tucson and leaves you to slowly starve to death. Wish dead, you think to yourself dramatically. Wish never born! You sigh loudly, hoping to elicit sympathy from a passing pelican. Any life better than this life, you groan. The pelican appears to be unmoved. Let's take a swim to clear our head. You swim through the ocean, trying to move on from the whole boat incident. Oh god, what the hell? What is that thing? Chat, I don't know. What is that? It's nightmarish. What is this horrible monstrosity?
Jesus.
Oh, I know what this is.
One time,
Oh, wow.
I went above water and got stung by a million bees, the creature says. Makes sense. Chat,
Right.
You are weird.
what do you say to that? Chat, chat, you are completely
Chat's name.
misspelling this creature's name. I'm not sure you know what it is.
Beluga. Beluga. Gulp, gap, glub.
It's a do.
Glib, glob, glab, glab? Glorb, lorb! Keep swimming. Howdy. Oh god, it's some turtle. He looks like the kind of guy to really talk your ear off about all his lame hobbies. Chat, I really don't want to talk to the turtle. Chat, please, help me out here.
Oh, we've got one for
No.
say hi. Oh, two.
Oh
three,
my god, chat, I am so disappointed in you.
four,
You're...
5,
Oh no.
6. Yeah, we've got. This is. It's going for high.
You open your squid beak to say hi, and a loud screech emerges. You bellow, sending a high-pitched sound all the way to Japan, rendering anyone on the beach who is still alive completely deaf. Hey there! Want to hear about my many fascinating hobbies? The turtle asks. No. You open your squid beak to say no, and emit a second, high-pitched deafening any living person in Japan who had just arrived at the beach in the past 30 seconds. The turtle interprets this as an unequivocal yes. Be forced to listen to the turtle. This is one of my favorite things to collect, the turtle says. I love it because it has 6 holes, which reminds me of the 6 ways that turtles have sex. Shell on, shell off, shell to the side, in public, underwater, and threesome. Let's look for something to conk our head against out of sheer boredom.
Resume the conk.
You frantically search the ocean for something to conk your head against. You see a North Korean missile floating by, and an oil rig doing some deep-sea drilling. Of course, sometimes I encounter a plastic loop that has been cut through each hole, and then I can't grab onto it, and that makes me sad, the turtle drones on. Chat, what do we conk our head on? The missile? Or the oil rig? Alright. I'm seeing 1 for the North Korean missile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing 2 for the North Korean missile.
3, 4, 5 for the missile. Oh boy.
Alright.
Oh, overwhelming missile.
You conk your head on the North Korean missile and hear a tiny speaker deep inside the missile activate. Mount Rushmore is overrated, says a voice in Korean, which you just now realize you understand perfectly. The missile floats
Amazing.
innocuously away. If I could invent a new way for turtles to have sex, it would be while smoking a cigarette, the turtle says. They don't let me invent those kinds of things, but if they did, that's what I would invent. I just thought you should know. Alright, let's conk our head on the oil rig. The oil rig immediately explodes, cascading the annoying sea turtle in sticky black oil. I seem to be dying from sludge now, says the turtle. I only got to do 2 of the ways turtles have sex, but that's pretty good considering there are only 6 turtle. That worked incredibly well. You are free from the annoying turtle. Chat, do we swim up? Or do we swim down? Alright, chat's saying we need to swim down. You swim down, down, down. Down some more. Down I go. Squid goes downtown. I'm just gonna choose that one because that's rad as hell. Getting pretty dark now. Spooky. A voice echoes out in the distance. It's a submarine, which is like a boat, but different legally speaking. Hello, the submarine voice says. Chat, do we swim up to get a closer look? Or do we do the same thing, but all casual style? Yeah. Chat, both of them are going to be a closer look, but I need to know if we're going to do casual.
Yeah, do we want to be casual about it?
Alright. Looks like a couple of you are saying casual, though, so casual's cool. Yeah, it is cool. Oh god, kill it! Well, hello there, giant squid. I'm TV's James Cameron, says TV's James Cameron. I'm in the Mariana Trench right now, because this is where I go when I'm feeling happy. You see, I love the new movie I'm filming, Titanic 2, Titanic in Japan. I've got a great cast and a great crew, but most of all, I have an amazing and talented boat that's the star of my production. The movie wouldn't be possible without the boat, which is why I love the boat ever so much. It's just great. Things sure are looking up for James Cameron. I object to this choice very strongly.
Suffer. Just go ahead and suffer.
But for art, you must suffer.
You must die.
Fall in love with James Cameron.
Yeah.
You fall head. You fall head over tentacles in love with James Cameron, Hollywood's most psychotic director. Chat.
I love the fact that it was only yesterday you were explaining to me how much you fucking hate James Cameron. And
Yeah.
This makes me happy.
Yeah, James Cameron can go and eat a dick.
Oh my god.
Live with shame forever. Okay, and I love the boat. James Cameron's submarine takes a nosedive and disappears even deeper into the trench. He's so dreamy. Maybe if you can think of a way to get the boat out of the picture, then he would focus all his attention on you instead. Acquire motivation. You begin to explore the ocean, looking to find a way to sink the boat and win over James Cameron's heart for good. Suddenly, you happen upon an underwater shipwreck. Boat dead! Squid win! James loves squid now! Not exactly. This is a different boat. It belonged to pirates, but the pirates wanted to test out their cannons without hitting anything, so they fired them straight up. And then the cannonballs fell down and punctured a bunch of holes in the ship, and it immediately sank. Phil, I think we know what we need to do once Xander gets Sea of Thieves loaded.
I know exactly what we need to do.
Yes! Okay. Freeze, punk! Comes a voice from behind you. Chat, do we in fact freeze? Or do we correct the voice behind us? Okay, so early on, looks like there's a bit of a tie. Superior Iron Spider brings up a good point. Never freeze. Yeah. No, punk. Squid. No, not you. The boat. You turn around and see a scuba diver armed with an assault weapon. My name's Agent Mark Baxter, and I'm a member of the International Sea Police. This boat is under arrest for not having the proper permits to be in the ocean. Seems like the International Sea Police take this whole permit thing very seriously. By the way, very cool you're a giant squid. I've got a lot of friends who are giant squids, and they're some of the greatest ocean dwellers I know. One fact about giant squids is that a giant squid's eye is the size of a volleyball. Chat, should we be impressed that this man has a lot of squid friends? Or do we be confused? Do we wonder, what is volleyball? Chat, looks like you're confused what is volleyball. I'm also confused because I don't sports ball, so let's be honest. Maybe it's this thing. Let's resolve to ask again if the opportunity presents itself. Freeze again, punk! A second agent says, swimming up to the boat. Oh, hey, a giant squid! Look how big its eyeballs are! Oh, wow, this guy is a lot. And it's also, like, obviously, big eyes are kind of part and parcel of the whole being a giant squid thing, so maybe take it down a notch? Yes, its eyes are the size of a volleyball, to be exact, says the first, better diver. Chat, we have resolved to ask about volleyball the next chance we get. Do we, in fact, ask about volleyball? Ball is not an option. Ball could refer to either of these two. You're going to have to choose yes or no there. What did I just say, chat?
Ball.
All right, let's ask about volleyball, as Mossy Lena is saying in the chat.
Volleyball.
Volleyball is the ball used to play the sport of volleyball, which is a game enjoyed by humans, primarily above ground. And now, we understand volleyball. Knowledge of volleyball floods your basal ganglia. You understand that people like to be on dry land while clothed in swimming outfits, as they smash your eyeball back and forth to each other across the single greatest weapon in the world, a net. You know so much about volleyball that there's no room left in your brain to know about anything else, and you forget who you are, or where you are. You forget what you are. You forget that the divers are there. You still remember that whole incident with the boat. Pretty neat, huh? The first agent says. Chat. Let's get spooked.
Spooked.
You wave your mighty tentacles, terrifying the agents. They shoot upwards. Oh no! We have the bends! You hear them cry, as they hurtle toward the surface of the water at a medically inadvisable speed. Hey, that gives you an idea. Chat, we're going to torpedo upwards. Do we have an angle? Or no? Alright, we're going to be an angle. I can be your angle, or your devil. You swim down to the bottom of the ocean floor, then use your tentacles to torpedo yourself upwards at an angle, blasting past the agents who are positively overcome with the bends. You shoot up and out of the water, sailing in a graceful arc over the ocean below. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and make the choice because I have the feeling that you all want to do a flip. You execute a flawless flip. Hell yeah! Let's do another flip. You do a second flip, even better than the first. Awesome! Chat, do we quit while we're ahead, or do we go for a combo? Because I have the feeling one of these might end in death. The chat looks looks a little bit turned against itself. Because some are saying combo, some are saying quit. Looks like a bunch of people are going for quit. You fly humbly through the air, crash landing on a beach filled with dead people. You notice that everyone who is on the beach who is alive seems to be incredibly deaf. You're in Japan now. Be in Japan. You are in Japan in a major way. No one could argue that you're not in Japan right now. Hey, while you're here, you should try to find something to help you sink the boat. The apple of your beloved James Cameron's eye. Let's continue being in Japan with this mission in mind. Yep, it doesn't get much more being in Japan than it does right here. We are still in Japan. Wow! It's the fabled Japanese Helmet of Promise. This is an enormous helmet that adds plus 10 attack and plus 5 dexterity to anyone who's wearing it. It was made when two scientists in Japan got bored of creating robots who could beat humans at chess, and decided to make a robot who could beat humans at making large helmets. This is the helmet the robots came up with. The largest helmet known to man. Nice job, chat. We've acquired some loot. We got the helmet.
Nice.
You add the helmet to your inventory and head through a bamboo forest as you make your way back to the ocean. Wow. What a realistic and scenic trip to Japan this has been. Just like you always imagined it would be. Let's head back into the Japanese Ocean. Howdy, this man says. He's totally blocking the ocean. Shit. Me? Well, I just moved to Japan. Yeah, I got the whole idea for it after watching this amazing movie called Spirited Away. Have you ever heard of it? It's pretty far out. Anyway, I'm super into Japanese culture now, in a way that's totally normal and not weird. Also, I'm deaf on account of being on the beach when something incredibly loud and bad sounding happened about 20 minutes ago. ... Yep, just your average guy moving to Japan for reasons that I'm not going to explain, but you can just trust are the reasons that anyone else would move here. Definitely not because of gross weird ideas I have about women or anything. Well, I'm going to go practice swinging my 6 mid-priced katanas around. Talk to you later, bye! Chat. Do we kill him, or do we not kill him? I know what I would choose, chat. This man has gross ideas about women. Yep. Looks like the chat is overwhelmingly saying kill.
Oh, eat it.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Now is the important part. What do you want to say when you're killing him, chat? Au revoir, Dumbo. Sayonara, cowboy. Eat meat, Mr. Clean. Or
Oh God.
Seems to be a lot of ease.
all right. A lot of ease. Mr. Clean's making a comeback. All right, we're going for... You sound incredibly badass as you kill him and shuffle back to the ocean. You inhale a deep breath of water. Oh shit, Froky Friend has a point. He can't hear!
Oh no!
Oh no, chat, no!
Looks like we messed up again, boys.
But it feels good to be back in the ocean again. You bask in the cool waters of the ocean once more. The shadow passes over you once again. It is boat. It is go time or time to shine. I don't really think it matters. I just think it's go time. You size the boat up, looking for its weak points, and find none. Suddenly, you hear a familiar voice. Hello! OMG, it's James Cameron again! Wow, he's so swoon-worthy! Chat, how are we going to flirt with James Cameron?
Why are we going back to James Cameron?
He's there.
James Cameron is our one true love. Alex can attest to this.
I can't believe that Alex is falling in love with James Cameron.
I can't believe it either. Yeah. James, hello. Squid plus you forever now, please. Oh, giant squid. TV's James Cameron isn't doing so well right now, TV's James Cameron says. You see, my current movie, Titanic 2, Titanic in Japan, has run into a sort of production snafu. My special effects crew is entirely out of commission due to them all getting killed by a tsunami or deafened by a loud squid shriek while on location in Japan. Now, I don't know how I'm going to achieve my ultimate effect, which is, of course, getting the Titanic 2 to sink. Just like the Titanic 1 did in my film Titanic 1, Titanic in the middle of the Atlantic. I'm doomed! Boat, boat, boat is all you hear James Cameron say as he drones on, dreamily. He just can't stop talking about the boat, can he? You can hardly blame him. The boat is pretty special looking, even from here. Alright, so, looks like the chat's suggesting we check the inventory for the hat. Way to predict what's going to happen, chat. You have one large helmet. Equip helmet, or do not equip helmet. Roses were red. James Cameron is not our son. Because we are in love with him. We cannot be in love with our son. That's weird, even for Clickhole.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm. Equip helmet. You begin to conk your head against the boat in a jealous rage. Conk, conk, conk goes your helmeted head against the boat's exterior. It seems like it's working. Debris is starting to fall from the boat into the water around you. But you can also feel your basal ganglia begin to get worn out from all the conking. The scientific basis for this is that even football players can still get CTE while wearing helmets. Alright, I think the chat already knows what we're doing. Ultra Con!
Good lord.
Oh no, chat! Chat, this is a fail state.
Oh no!
I wanted to explore the debris.
You send one last conk in the boat's direction, and it works. The boat gives a shudder and starts to sink. You also give a less epic shudder and start to sink, in not as cool of a way. Your basal ganglia have been pushed past the point of no return, and your quest to kill the boat has also ended in you accidentally conking yourself to death. James Cameron quickly forgets about you and moves on to something more alive.
James Cameron, why?
Oops.
No, James Cameron, but I loved you.
Huh?
Every night in my dreams, I see you. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron,
No, you go on.
James Cameron, you may make your 6 Avatar sequels all at once that no one asked for, wanted, or cared about, but please don't forget me, James Cameron. Let's explore the debris.
Blech.
A person, a veggie platter, and a piece of paper all float in the water. Chat, do we explore the person? Do we explore the veggie platter? Or do we explore the paper? We did do our goal, that is true, Massilina, but we also died, and we didn't feel the love of James Cameron. So is that really the golden ending?
We want to fall in love with James Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Alex. Alex really
Alex really wants to fall in love with James Cameron.
Oh, the chat is divided.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Alright.
Seems to be more for the person, yeah.
Seems to be more for the person, yeah. It's Elle Fanning, the star of Titanic 2, Titanic in Japan. A bit of a controversial casting choice. Hollywood should probably not have whitewashed Titanic 2. Yeah, let's explore something else. Alright, what was number 2 in the votes?
Veggie platter.
Veggie platter. It's got a lot of cauliflower left. No one ever likes the cauliflower. It's also got a lot of everything else. This is a very intact veggie platter. Now let's explore the paper. It's a pretty official looking piece of paper. If only you could read. Chat. Will the narrator teach us to read if we ask? Or if we ask and then add, please? Alright, looks like people... Chat, both of the options are ask to read. That's not going to help. You have to add please or not please. But it looks like you are
Are
saying
you gonna
please.
ask nicely?
Okay,
Be
but
good little
quickly.
babies and ask nicely.
Okay, but quickly. Understand reading. Knowledge of how to read floods your basal ganglia. This definitely should have been the expanding brain meme right here. You know it all. Letters, words, syntax, the difference between a comma and a semicolon. You master every single written language. Good job, Squid. Now, read the piece of paper in front of you. This contract between the International Sea Council, ESC, and the Titanic II, boat, hereby permits boat to be in the ocean, insofar as this contract is present in undoctored form. Chat.
Oh man.
How shall we doctor this form? Do we destroy the permit? Do we vor the permit? Or do we squirt ink all over the permit?
One for destroy, one for squid ink,
One for eat.
One for squid ink again.
Another spray. Oh my god, it's tied again!
Okay.
Good lord.
Vor. Okay, we've got more for the vor.
We've got vor. We've got a lot of
Oh
vor.
god,
Vor it is.
Vor it is!
no. God dang it.
Vor wins the day.
Freeze, large punk! Comes a voice from behind you. It's the International Sea Police. Recovered from the bends! We recently recovered from the bends, and we're definitely not in the mood for any law-breaking boats. So please produce your boat permit and we'll be on our way, says the second language. Or the second agent, whose name you never caught. The Titanic II does not produce a boat permit. Uh-oh. The agents opened fire, launching heat-seeking underwater missile after heat-seeking underwater missile at the boat. Already weakened by your conchs, it sinks. And that's a wrap on Titanic 2 Titanic in Japan, shouts James Cameron jubilantly, signaling for the underwater cameraman to cut. I got the perfect shot to end my movie, and it was all thanks to you, Giant Squid. You're the best, and not to mention, pretty cute as well. Victory plus love for Squid, it looks like the chat is saying. Alright. Victory plus love, it is. Hey, Giant Squid. Would you maybe want to be my date to the red carpet premiere of Titanic 2? Which is premiering on the same day as Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and my biopic, James Cameron, A Life of Being Married and then not, but still looking for love, and hopeful that it may be just around the corner? Asks James Cameron bashfully. They're all premiering on the same day, because I decided that would be convenient. Let's enjoy our new life, chat, of Hollywood glitz and glamour. We did it, chat! You
We
did
fell in
it!
love with James Cameron!
You sank the boat, won James Cameron's heart, got a producing credit on Titanic 2, and even learned to read along the way. You are officially the biggest thing in the ocean. And once you marry James Cameron, you'll also be the most married thing in the ocean. Congratulations! Congratulations, chat. We have completed a Choose Your Own Adventure story. I hope you're proud of yourselves.
Took us 45 minutes to fall in love with James Cameron and sink a ship.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt like I've wasted 45 minutes more in my life.
Did someone
I'm
say
never
I
gonna
know,
get
waste?
man.
45 minutes back?
I don't know, man. Have you ever heard the What's Up Tiger Lily story?
I am actually going to punch you if you ever say those words again. Chat, should I punch Cammy preemptively?
Oh.
Get Kristen in
I'm a
here. I'll
good
punch her
noodle.
too.
Yeah. Hey,
I
chat.
get my stuff done on time like a good noodle. I do my work like a good noodle. Why
Hey.
would you hurt a good noodle?
Hey, chat. Would you like to go to Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City! Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City?
Oh my god,
Mr.
I'm
Circle
going to
Goes to
bite
Shape
you.
City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City! Mr. Circle
Guys,
Goes to
help
Shape
me.
City? Mr. Circle Goes to Shape
Help
City?
me.
Or the
Wait,
next
sorry, what was
page.
that? Wait, sorry, what was that fourth one again?
The fourth one, that was, Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City!
Right, and the ninth one?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City.
Right, okay. I think number 10 is where I go for.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the next page just in case. And on the next page we have Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City! Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City. Mr. Circle
my
Goes to
God!
Shape City. Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City.
Why are there so many of these?
Mr. Circle Goes to Shape
There are
City.
things in this world that I would absolutely love to see burn. One of them was you.
Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City! Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City. And now it's over! We're free of Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City!
Jesus.
Jesus God! And also, Dragon Zero points out, he's not a circle. He's a cone.
Ah! Everything that you love is a lie.
But now
I
for
swear.
one of my favorites. Can you survive seeing Grease on Broadway?
What?
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
That's the simple answer.
Alright, I guess click hole adventure over. We're going out. You can't.
The-
Just kidding. We're going to see Grease on Broadway. You're going to see if you can survive, chat.
Yo, good freaking luck. We're gonna die.
It's a summer morning, and you're sitting around with nothing to do. You had a job, but it was eaten by a wizard. So now you're stuck here in your boring house. You are going insane because there is no entertainment. Suddenly, you hear a knock on your door. Go answer the door. You open the door and, oh fuck, it's your horrible neighbor, Howie McGowan. Howie is always drinking a quart of milk wherever he goes. He slurps it so loudly. He is the worst. His son was eaten by rats in the background of a Got Milk commercial starring Lance Armstrong. So now the Dairy Farmers of America sends him free milk in the mail as compensation. He will never run out of milk. In the middle of the night, he sits in his kitchen with the lights off, slurping it down with so much volume that the sound of it wakes you up in your bed. Hello, says Howie McGowan. He takes a huge swig of milk and gargles it loudly before spitting the milk back into the bottle. He is disgusting. I love you, he says to you. What do you want, Howie? Howie sips deep on his milk. His gurgling is the stuff of nightmares. Finally, he speaks. As you know, my son was recently eaten by rats in 2004 when he snuck onto the set of a Got Milk commercial and fell into the giant cage of rats he had brought from home.
Christ.
Before he died, he had purchased a ticket to see Grace on Broadway, 12 years from the day that he died. That day is today. Get to the point, Howie. Well, obviously my dead son can't go see Grace on Broadway because he hates musicals. And he was eaten by rats in 2004, says Howie, as he takes a huge swig of milk. Since my son can't use his ticket to Grace, I thought I'd check to see if you wanted to have it, since I love you. Chat. Do we take the ticket in hopes that it will get Howie away? Or do we order him to leave and say we do not want to see Grease on Broadway?
But who wouldn't want to see Broadway?
Well, obviously the chat if they choose that particular option. And Phil would like to let us know he's going to grab a glass of milk. The rumor come out. Does Phil is Howie?
Howie. Oh, man.
Alright. They're saying, don't accept it. Oh, wait, roses with red. We are not going to see Grease with him. There is only the one ticket. But the group is saying, no, we don't want to see Grease on Broadway. You slam the door in Howie McGowan's face and return to your house. It's very boring here. You live your entire life without entertainment. One time, a gorilla goes into your house, and you think, finally, something exciting! But the gorilla just goes into your laundry room and folds towels for a few hours before leaving your house forever. You never smile again. Now, chat, this may be an ending, but I don't think you were really into it, because technically we haven't survived seeing Grease on Broadway, because we never saw Grease on Broadway. You know we have to fix this, chat.
Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just... Y'all, send help.
There is no help anymore. This is what happens when Xander fucks up.
Oh my god.
Wonderful. Sorry, say again.
There is no salvation.
There's no salvation.
Wonderful. There's only James Cameron,
says Howie as he guzzles a terrible amount of milk.
Here's my dear son's ticket to Greece, my cherished neighbor.
God.
He hands you the ticket and then walks back to his house. You can hear the sound of him drink quart after quart of apology milk, and you know that he is thinking about asking you to marry him. He is unthinkable.
Y'all help me.
Let us take the ticket and travel to Broadway. Ah, Broadway. America's festering wound of arts and acting. On Broadway, the streets are nauseous with history. Broadway is where the tragedy ape wrote, "Ape, weep! Ape swallowed only friend!" It's where the only musical ever written by a pig, Let's Wink at the Bishop! Let's Wink at the Bishop! Was first performed. It's where Arthur Miller said, "Oh, fuck, here I go," and then turned into a puff of steam. Yes, it's very good to be here on historic Broadway. What would you like to do now? Go see Grease. Go see Grease. Okay. Grease is being performed at the historic Grand Picador Theater. It's extremely fancy. You're a fancy idiot if you go to the Grand Picador Theater. I don't care. I'm going to go see Grease at the Grand Picador Theater. Here you are, at the Grand Picador Theater. This theater is extremely famous and historical. In 1979, the Grand Picador was home to the first all-screaming performance of The King and I. It's truly amazing to be here at this legendary theater. Let us enter the Grand Picador Theater. Here you are, in the Grand Picador lobby. Let's go find our seat in the theater. That's not what it says, Cammy.
I know, that's what I'm saying, though.
Hi! Welcome to the Grand Picador Theater. I'm the theater's only usher. My name is Dentist or maybe Usher. My parents named me that because they thought I would grow up to be either a dentist or an usher. And they were right! May I see your ticket, please? Let's give Dentist or maybe Usher your ticket. You give the usher your ticket. Oh, I've got some bad news, he says. You're in seat 17B, which is the worst chair in the world. That seat was built on top of Marlon Brando's grave, and his furious ghost haunts the chair to this day. That's what we in the usher business call shit luck, my friend. Please follow me to your horrible seat. Chat, we have a choice. Do we sit atop Marlon Brando's grave? Or do we ask for a better seat? Personally, I am not against sitting on Marlon Brando. The guy's a dick. Matthew, wow is not an option for this particular choice. Your options are not wow. Your options are follow him to seat 17B or ask for a better seat. And it looks like we're sitting on his grave. You follow Dentist, or maybe Usher, to seat 17B. It's right next to a man who is standing up and smiling as he stares out into nothingness. Chat, do we just silently sit down next to this guy, or do we ask, what's his deal? This is a world of intrigue we're going into, chat. This is a world of intrigue that is also leading us into Greece. I'm going to show you Greece on Broadway. Whether or not you survive is a whole nother topic, chat. I guess we're sitting. Izzy, we're not watching Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City. We're watching Grease on Broadway. It looks like we're going to be respectful and silently sit. You get comfortable in your seat as the theater orchestra begins to play. The curtains come up and the house lights go down. Grease on Broadway is about to begin. It's Grease. Chat, do we nod silently? Or do we whisper, it's Grease, to the man leaning next to us, or sitting next to us, rather? I am waiting for you, chat.
Oh my gosh.
All right. It looks like we're going to whisper because we are assholes. We are indeed assholes, chat. I mean, I think we discovered that when I set you on this path of Can You Survive Grease on Broadway?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can.
Can't believe you've done this, Alec.
All right. Let's whisper, it's Grease, to the man sitting next to you. Very fascinating, says the guy next to you. I didn't notice that it was Grease, because I was too busy focusing on what it would be like if tobacco were a type of meat, and if you had to kill an animal to get your hands on that sweet tobacco for smoking and chewing. I think I would definitely still kill that animal to get to the tobacco, even if it screamed when you harvested its tobacco flesh, or could plead for its life in English. That's how much I love tobacco. Sounds like this guy's a huge fan of tobacco. Let's go back to watching the play. The play begins in the Galapagos Islands in the summer of the 1950s. Enter Mark Zuckerberg, a man who wears a leather jacket and is handsome. He is joined by the beautiful woman named Saltine. Oh, Zuckerberg! I knew you could do it! Mark Zuckerberg speaks without opening his lips, like a ventriloquist. Here we are, baby! The most expensive restaurant in town! Oh, Zuckerberg! Promise me you'll never turn me into a bug using magic! No! They kiss as the waves explode all around them, on account of here we are at the ocean. Chat, I'm going to let you vote, but if you choose sleep through the first act of the play, I'm going to be very angry.
Sleep through the first act of the play, guys!
Because this is art. I want to see the love story between Saltine and Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, Chamiel brings up a good point. If we sleep, we'll die by the ghost. Marlon Brando will not allow us to live if we sleep.
Oh, shoot, Nanny.
Oh,
We
shoot.
do.
Yep. All right.
Cute nannies.
Looks like the chat is saying, keep watching the play.
Yay.
They were actually saying sleep. I just ignored you guys.
Oh.
It's now several months later, and the summer is over. It is the 1950 school year, and we're at Rydell High School, home of the musical Grease. Mark Zuckerberg is standing around, slowly turning into shit with his friends Dandruff, Zigzag, Yogurt Sr., and False Germain. Hey Zuckerberg! Are you ready for this year's high school hot rod contest? The Pharaoh says that he's going to let the winner give him a hickey. Yeah, Zuckerberg, you got the hottest hot rod around. The Pharaoh is going to love your car the most for sure. Let's keep watching the play. Mark Zuckerberg, speaking without moving his lips. This cannot be denied, my friends. My hot rod is truly the Lamborghini of jalopies. I seek desperately to please the Pharaoh in all ways, and so I will enter my car in this year's hot rod contest. Yeah, a boy, Zach, my baby. I worship the Pharaoh. I respect his omnipotence over all things. Yes, the Pharaoh is everything, and I'm the cool cat who's gonna give him a hickey. And then all, in unison. When best friends enter their car into a contest, You know that it's going to be springtime forever. The friends high-five each other. They're excited to win the hot rod contest. Now, Star Princess, I see in the chat you've seen Grease, both live and in the movie. But I must ask that you please not spoil it for everyone, because Grease the musical is full of twists and turns that you may or may not survive. It's very important to know whether or not you can survive seeing Grease on Broadway, and if you spoil it, then you'll know the answer. Let's keep watching the play.
Good lord.
We are now in the main office of Rydell High, where the school's principal, a wraith-like woman known only as Steam, is reading the morning announcements to the students. Good morning, children. I am Steam. Welcome to Rydell High. I have the following announcements. Due to a national initiative to improve the scientific minds of American students, you will be dissecting frogs in every class. English, math, home ec, it doesn't fucking matter. Time will be set aside in all of them to slice open a frog. In this way, we will produce scientists powerful enough to destroy the Soviet Union.
What is...
This is Grease, Cammy. This is Grease.
You were...
I am what? Finish it, Cammy.
You're in... This is madness!
Madness. This is Grease! Furthermore, in compliance with recent animal cruelty laws, we are forbidden from killing the frogs before we dissect them. So the frogs will be shrieking as you rip open their bellies to explore their organs. Children, I don't know if you've ever heard a frog shriek, but it's in your sleep. You will have nightmares devoid of images and filled only with the sound of a shrieking frog. Just blackness and shrieking. Let's keep watching the play. Finally, as part of a nationwide initiative to boost efficiency of the American education system, lunch will no longer be served in the cafeteria. The entire faculty is now staffed exclusively by lactating women. So if you get hungry, silently walk to the front of the classroom, and your teacher will breastfeed you while continuing her lesson plan without pause. This increased productivity among our students will aid us in our quest to strangle the Soviet Union. This concludes the morning announcements. Good luck this year at Rydell High, and I hope that the Pharaoh does not destroy you. Never forget that I am Steam. All the students applaud. They are ready for another year at Rydell High. Xander is not one of the options. Instead, I will interpret cries for Xander as, keep watching the play.
No!
It's either that or I
Save me!
It's either that or I interpret it as, read Mr. Circle goes to Shape City.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it.
Saltine enters the office. She is joined by Amelia Earhart, the worst pilot in the whole school.
Howdy, Saltine! How was your summer? Oh, Amelia, it was wonderful! I just met a boy, and we yelled romance at each other on the beach! Oh, la la! Tell me all the details!
Music begins to play. A single upright bass plays a jazzy phrase, repeated endlessly. A Broadway song is starting. It's time for the songs, chat. Cammy's excited.
Amelia!
Tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more, did he look like a bitch?
I'm going to tell you all about it!
Saltine begins to sing the famous song from Greece, known as Summer Lovin', coughing and shrieking in a musical way.
Some 11! Shit! Whatever! I let a boy touch my shin! Then the boy stood 30 feet away from me and revealed his butt to me! I looked at the butt for 15 minutes, and then he put the butt back in his pants! That's sexual intercourse, baby! Tell me more! Tell me more! Did the boy have a gentleman's penis?
And then, singing in a foghorn, starring in an opera.
It's impossible to say! He pulled his pants down, but his groin was covered by clouds. I asked him, Sir, do you have yourself a penis? And the boy said, I have no idea what the hell that is, you bimbo!
Let's keep watching the play. In a full-on musical bellow.
Tell me more, 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 tell me more!
And then shringing, which is shrieking and singing, like a seagull having night terrors.
I will tell you more. The boy's name was Mark Zuckerberg.
Let's keep watching the play. Singing
God.
with all... God!
Christ! Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more! I will tell you more!
Ah!
He took me to his car, where he was fermenting jars of grape juice and the vinegar in the back seat. He told me, baby, no matter how deeply I fall in love with you, I will always love my vinegar more. I said, I'd expect nothing less, you motherfucker. He said, if I had to kill you to save the homemade vinegar I cooked up in my car, I would do it. And I said, I admire a man with convictions. Then we kissed.
Let's keep watching the play.
Tell me more! And then I said, I love you, and he said, I have to go home to use the toilet in a way that it's not normally used. So he left, and the summer romance was over. Tell me more, tell me more. No, I won't tell you anything else, you fucking harpy. You sucked me dry of information.
The music stops, and there is silence. The song is over. Everyone in the theater begins to applaud. Chat, do we applaud for the beautiful song? Or do we look to see how the man next to us is reacting? Alright, the chat is saying applaud that majestic song.
Good lord.
No, good Pharaoh. Remember, it's Grease on Broadway.
Ah!
Well, Saltine, it looks like you've got boy terrors. Go work them out at a slumber party with your best gal friends. Okay, I'll do that.
Amelia Earhart exits. Let's keep watching the play. Saltine is conjuring up an image of Mark Zuckerberg in her mind.
Oh, Zuckerberg! You are a gallant sack of dreams. My heart is the main rabbi in the synagogue of your groin. Someday I will make you mine.
Saltine exits. Let us keep watching the play. Meanwhile, later that night at a different time, Saltine is having a slumbers party with her friends, the most popular girls in school. Their names are Endless Jeremy, Flutes Trombone, Ant Prison, and of course, Juniper High Dive.
Comrades, can I tell you a secret about my romance?
Confess it into my ear.
Oh my god, why did we pick this? Why was this a good idea?
Well, you could have also picked...
Who thought of this?
You could have also picked Mr. Circle in Shape City, Mr. Circle in Shape City, Mr. Circle in Shape City.
Oh my god, Alex, I am literally going to bury you into the ground alive so that you can just sit there and think about what you've done.
Yeah, what I've done, it's Xander's fault for not having Sea of Thieves downloaded. Blame Xander.
God.
God. Why? Let's keep watching the play.
No.
I am in love with the high school's main bad boy, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, sweet Saltine. That's great. You should invite him to dance with you at this year's Death Waltz. Let us keep watching the play.
Ah!
Oh, Flutes Trombone, that's such a romantic scheme. The Rydell High School Death Waltz is the perfect time for kissing the boy you love. I'll ask Zuckerberg to go with me tomorrow at school.
That's a great idea, as long as the Pharaoh allows us all to live until the morning. Let's keep watching the play.
Alpha. fucking ironic, ladies. The Pharaoh could kill us all at any moment, and yet he is the only reason we breathe.
Someone did write this. Yes, Insanity Potion. That's correct.
I don't understand.
I do.
God, people are weird.
I'm just so nervous to ask Mark Zuckerberg to the death waltz. What if he hates me so much that he stuffs me into my own purse and then mails the purse to a college in the Soviet Union? Be quiet, Sultane. It's so easy to ask a boy out on a date. It's so simple that even the apes of the jungle do it on the regular. Yes, frequently we have noticed a boy is missing from our school, and when we ask, "Where is the boy?" invariably someone says, "Didn't you hear? He is in the jungle dating an ape. We will not see him again."
Let us keep watching the play. Chat, you're saying I wrote this? Don't be ridiculous. I wasn't alive in the 50s. Come on.
Oh, I'm going to murder someone.
But how do I ask a boy
This is how
out on a
someone's story
date?
goes insane. This is how you drive one into insanity. Little did we all know that this was his ploy all along to make me lose my god dang mind.
All according to Keikaku.
God dang it. Too late for me, guys.
Yep.
But how do I ask a boy out on a date?
Music begins to play. A herd of trumpets begin tooting the same note over and over at irregular intervals. A Broadway song is starting. Oh, Saltine, it's so easy. Just follow these simple steps. Aunt Prison begins to sing the famous song from Greece, known as The Secret to Love.
Boys love eels. Eels are the main treasure of men. Yes, it's so obvious. Oh my Christ! Eels are the things boys desire constantly. Even an insane infant can understand this.
Chat, I don't understand why you are objecting so much. This is educational. I am teaching you how to get boys.
I hate this.
They love eels.
When a boy smells an eel, he becomes a slave to the odor, and puberty swallows his mind. Oh, now I understand it at last. If you want a boy to date you, simply pickle your body in the juices of an eel. You will carry the sexual aroma of the wet snake of eel, and the boy of your dreams will lift you up over his head and carry you into the desert to give you a hickey. The secret to love is to smell like an eel.
The music stops, and there is silence. The song is over. Everyone in the theater begins to applaud. The chat is asking where Phil went. Phil is on a milk adventure.
He's on a milk venture.
He is the smartest one of us all.
Yes, he is. I can't leave. He has tied me to this chair.
You are in my basement now forever.
No!
Yes.
I don't want to keep Billy company!
Too bad.
Save me.
All right, let's see how the man next to us is reacting. Look over at the man sitting next to you. He's laughing and applauding. Good for him. Do we go back to watching the play, or do we talk to him? Olympus brings up a good point. Howie's child was going to attend his performance alone, on the worst seat in the world, 12 years from the day of his death. All right. Looks like the chat is divided. The people are saying talk to him or go back to watching the play with two Ys.
Oh my.
We've had way more Ys than that uttered in this call, let's be honest.
Yes, all of them from me.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him for the love of God. You know that's not going to be an escape from the play roses were read, but okay.
Oh, I hate that.
I wasn't listening to the song, says the man. I am laughing and clapping because I'm thinking about looking out my window and seeing a billboard that says the words, "Any amount of tobacco," on it. Let's go back to watching the play.
No!
No, yes!
I hate this.
Oh, thank you, my friends. Thank you for exploring romance to me. I will find a way to make myself smell like an eel to make Mark Zuckerberg love me.
Good luck, Satine! We're all rooting for you.
You nice. You're the second most important people in my life after the Pharaoh. Goodbye.
You can't say that many Ys, Dragon Zero. Be serious here. That's an obscene amount of Ys. Rydell High, the next morning, Mark Zuckerberg is standing around. Hey! Thank you for the donation!
Oh, yay!
Yay, it's from Billy!
From my pain?
Yeah. Billy is given $5 saying,
At least I got company now.
No!
No! This is the darkest timeline.
This is the worst day of my life. This is actually the worst day of my life.
Yeah, Rydell High, the next morning. Mark Zuckerberg is standing around, putrefying in the morning air. Dandruff, Zigzag, Yogurt Senior, and False Germain are with him. I don't get it, fellas. It's 10:30 in the morning, but the sky is pitch black. What gives? Didn't you hear? The Pharaoh canceled the sun. Hush now, my boys. We need to focus on winning the hot rod contest. If I'm not the one who wins and gets to give the Pharaoh a hickey, my dad says he's gonna sacrifice me to Zeus. What is it about dads that all make them want to sacrifice things to Zeus? Yesterday, my dad sacrificed a coyote to Zeus because he thought the coyote facing east and thought that it was trying to look at the Soviet Union. Zeus has grown obese on the burnt offerings our dads have sent up to Mount Olympus.
What? What is this?
Wait a second. Something smells like... Yes, my boys. Something smells like the wet serpent of lust. Something smells like eels. Let's keep watching the play.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh God, that fucking picture.
This is worse than golf with friends. This is worse than golf with friends.
I've done it. I have found the best thing.
This is the worst thing of my life.
Yes. Mark Zuckerberg turns and sees Saltine standing right behind him.
Hello, Zuckerberg! Now is the era of history in which I smell like an eel. I bathed myself in eel lotion to seduce your nostril. Will you go to the death waltz with me?
The best thing is Mr. Circle. Yeah, we can do Mr. Circle if Xander doesn't come back in time.
Please do not do Mr. Circle!
Alright.
Oh my God. I will leave. I will leave you all for dead.
Alright. Saltine, from this day forward, my nostril is your servant forever. I would love to go to the death vault with you. What is it? Let's keep watching the play.
No!
It is the same date and time as the hot rod contest.
The same date and time as the hot rod contest? But that's when the hot rod contest is. Oh, Satine, or Saltine. I can't believe I kept missing the L in Saltine. I can't miss the...
Saltine!
I can't miss the hot rod contest.
You hear that, guys? It's me screaming and suffering. I hate this. I hate everything about this.
Alright. It's way more important than going to the death waltz with you. If I win, I'm going to give the Pharaoh a hickey. The Rydell High School motto is, the Pharaoh is more important than love, and I live by those words at all times. Let us keep watching the play.
No!
Mark,
watching the freaking play!
Mark Zuckerberg, you've broken my heart. That time on the Galapagos Islands mean nothing to you. What about that night we walked together on the beach and a corpse walked up on the sand, and you took out your sword and cut open the corpse's stomach, and there was a huge pile of trail mix in there, and you said, baby, allow me to introduce you to free trail mix, and we ate the trail mix out of the corpse's stomach in the piss-frail light of the Galapagos sunset. Was that all just a lie? I never want to see you again. I'm going to the sewers, and I'm never coming back.
Saltine starts to sob and runs away to the sewers, which are full of warthogs who walk on two legs like men. The fucking sewer orcs, those are the worst.
Oh, I hate this.
Forget it, Zuckerberg!
The hot rod contest is the only thing that matters. Let's go down to the barber shop and watch our dads get haircuts. Yeah, watching our dads get haircuts always helps me forget about my troubles. It will help me get my mind off Saltine. I love her and the smell of eel, but I've got to let her go. What a goddamn bummer. You go on ahead, I'll catch up to you. Tell your dad that I can't wait to sit really far away from him and watch him get a haircut through my opera glasses. Sure thing, Zuckerberg. See you there. Dandruff exits. Mark Zuckerberg stands alone in the 1950s night. In the orchestra pit, a harp is placed in front of an orangutan, who begins screaming and ripping the harp to shreds. The music that results from this horrific act shortens the lifespan of everyone in the theater by a month. A Broadway song is starting. Mark Zuckerberg begins to sing the famous song from Greece, known as Teenager Problems. I've got teenager problems! I've got classic puberty riddles turning my life into ripe shit! On the one hand, I want to be in love with Saltine! She's so beautiful, and her mouth doesn't have any bugs in it! She is the perfect girl! However, fuck! On the other hand, I love and fear the Pharaoh above all else! Oh no, he's the Hulk!
Oh my god!
Should I choose the...
What is this?
It's Grease on Broadway.
Oh.
Should I choose the sweet embrace of Saltine, or the unstoppable chrome majesty of the Pharaoh? These pituitary mysteries have transformed my life into a labyrinth of sexual nonsense. I wish an honest jaguar would swallow my throat, so that I didn't have to deal with these teenager problems that I've got. Fate is a warthog that eats teenagers' legs first. And another thing, the black-hearted she-walrus named Puberty is causing my body to change in a baffling manner. My armpits smell like an ashtray's funeral. And when I see a beautiful woman, my penis whispers and I sing Creed. My teenager problems are driving me crazy. But I'll find a way out of this. I will solve my teenager problems, or I will die trying. The music stops, and there is silence. The song is over. Everyone in the theater begins to applaud. Chat. What do we do? Allie is saying, I have a feeling Alex is thoroughly enjoying this. I am not enjoying the fact that Xander can't get Sea of Thieves loaded.
Jeez, I just...
Alright. It looks like the chat's divided. Cry is not an option. There's no crying in baseball. Roses were red.
I'll cry for you.
Alright. But let's applaud. Let's applaud for the beautiful song. Mark Zuckerberg exits and the curtain falls. Act 1 of Grease has come to an end. Everyone in the theater is on their feet and applauding. It's time for intermission. You've got 15 minutes to do whatever you want. So, what would you like to do? Alright, people are saying they would like to die. That's not an option, and it goes kind of It goes counterintuitive to the title, lest we forget. Can you survive seeing Grease on Broadway? People are saying sleep. You decide to sleep through intermission so that the play will start faster. While you are asleep, you have a dream that you're a student at Rydell High School. In your dream, Saltine and Mark Zuckerberg team up to chop the head off your horrible neighbor, Howie McGowan. It's the best dream you've ever had. Suddenly, you hear dentist or maybe usher call out, "Ladies and gentlemen, intermission is now over. Act 2 of Grease is beginning." Let's get ready to watch Act 2 of Grease. A hush falls over the crowd as the curtains rise. Act 2 of Grease is beginning. Unfortunately, chat, there is no option to fall asleep.
I hate this.
It's the day of the big hot rod contest. Zigzag and False Germain are breathing on Mark Zuckerberg's hot rod
to get it nice and warm for the contest. Hey, the Pharaoh brought the sun back! No, the sun is gone forever! The sky is bright right now because the Pharaoh decided to set the moon on fire! The Pharaoh decided he wanted to punish the moon for not having a lunar mouth that could scream baseball scores down to Earth when you missed the game on TV. The whole thing was on the news. I would kill and die for the Pharaoh. Yeah. There is no choice, but I will have you sleep through it. You'll just have to guess what's going on. It does involve the Soviets, apparently.
Oh my god!
This is quality stream content!
This is awful!
This is Grease on Broadway.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Alright. It goes round and round in the cosmic food chain. Who knows what will eat the Omega Lotus? Probably some fucked up giant baby from a forgotten corner of the universe. For every god that terrifies us today, there is a larger god to devour them tomorrow. But the greatest god of all is death, and the inescapable tyrant among tyrants who devours us all, big or small. There's a single honk on a single tuba. Grease! The music stops, and the actors take a bow. Grease has come to an end. Chat. Do we give Grease?
Look at that.
Oh, hey! Thank you, Phoenix, for the subscription.
Thank you for the subscription. I don't know why you did this.
I do, because this is a very good musical. Do we give Grease a standing ovation for being the greatest Broadway show you've ever seen? Do we boo Grease for being bad and or too long? Or do we remain neutral in regard to Grease? This is an important moral choice, chat. I want you to think through it very carefully. Roses with Red says no, just as I finished saying, think through it very carefully. No. That is a good point. If you cheer it, you might survive. Can you survive seeing Grease on Broadway? Can you survive seeing Grease on Broadway?
I know I didn't.
Well, if you're Cammy, you might not, but if you're the chat, can you survive?
Be braver than me, children.
All right. It looks like people are saying not cheer. A lot of people have said boo. Let's boo it. Ah, man, sorry you didn't like Grease. The actors all hear you booing, and they slice themselves in half on stage out of shame and in order to appease your fury. The curtains come down, and the house lights come up.
Oh, dear.
Everyone else in the theater loved the play, and give a standing ovation to Grease for the next 15 minutes. You might not have liked it, but you survived seeing Grease on Broadway. You made it to the end of the play and didn't die. This is a tremendous achievement, and you should reward yourself by closing your internet browser, going out to buy 3 helpings of a dessert you like, and eating the whole thing of all of them. When someone says to you, that doesn't seem very healthy, you can just say, stop it, motherfucker! Do not make me kill you. I deserve all of this dessert and more, because I just made it all the way through Grease on Broadway, and I didn't even like it. Then the person who bothered you will feel bad, and they'll probably have to give you their dessert as well. So you'll have even more dessert. It's a good time to be you. Sorry the play was bad. The end.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Hi, Xander.
Hi, Xander.
I desire.
Where have you been?
Installing.
I've been living through this alone.
Oh, penance has been due.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you owe me.
No,
Yes.
your debt to IR has been paid in full.
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
I'm a woman.
Valar,
You can't say that. You're both men.
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
I hate
Valar
this.
Morghulis.
Oh my god.
Think of it as like an early April Fool's present.
All right.
Oh, you better not be doing anything. You better be treating me like a freaking queen on April Fool's Day.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, we'll say that.
Alright. Is it installed?
Going. What was that, Alex?
Is Sea of Thieves fucking installed?
Not even remotely.
God damn it, Xander!
Oh, I
It
hate this.
was going really, 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 really fast, and then it slowed down to 1 megabyte per second.
I'm not doing any more of this. I refuse.
Yeah.
I downright
So
refuse.
I'm currently about like 50% through the download.
Jesus
Xander,
Christ.
you can sit through the next story.
That's fine.
Alright.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say Sea of Thieves probably is not gonna happen tonight.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. I see the tat. Why do people keep calling me flowery? Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys. If you're fans of Undertale, at least spell the name
At
correctly.
least spell it right.
Hello, Flowery.
I want to kill.
I loved you in Underfell, the triadic musical.
The triad.
I don't know. I'm tired.
The kid I babysit.
My brain is still fried from watching Grease on Broadway.
The kid I babysit that was talking to Undertale about me. He started saying a bunch of words I didn't understand. I
Wait.
raised a hand up.
He was talking to Undertale about you?
No, sorry. He was talking. Wow, hold on. Internet man, it's wild. He was talking about Undertale to me, and he started saying a bunch of words I didn't understand. And I held my hand up after a minute, and I said, "Hold on. Are you talking about AUs?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You are under the assumption that I know about and/or care about Undertale AUs." And he like looked at me for a long second. And he said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "I don't care about Undertale AUs." And he said, "That's fair."
I feel like you just broke his soul. Like,
I probably did, but you know, at the same time, he was like, "Yeah, that's fair."
Okay, so, chat. We could
don't
either
make me do any more.
read another story.
Let's
We
do
could-
another story.
We could play a
Oh.
game I could set up really quickly in the next 10 minutes or so. Or we could just
Let's read
stop the
another
stream.
story. Let's read another story.
Alright.
I don't want.
Okay,
I
chat.
don't want to do it.
I think you all know what story we need to do.
No.
What story do you
It
need
is
to
not
do?
this story, well that is the wrong window. Get out of here! Get out of here,
Don't
OBS!
you
Not the chat, no! We're playing Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City!
Oh my god. Xander, I hate you right now.
I'm living the
I
dream.
hope you burn.
I'm living the dream.
You are making me live a nightmare.
Well, penance.
This may be your dream, but this is my nightmare.
Alright.
penance.
Yeah.
Mr. Circle goes to
Yes.
Shape City. This seems like
I
a
hate-
hell of an adventure.
So, you know Twitch plays
Oh, I hate
Pokemon Yellow? I think we're gonna end up doing something like that. Cause,
Oh,
Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City. Up, down, or select.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I blame you.
Up, down, or select, chat. Up, down, or select.
Up, down, or select, chat.
Up,
I
down, or
hate
select.
you.
Aster has scared their brother by screaming no.
Let the suffering commence.
Yes.
Oh, they're all gonna. You're all good.
All right. So in order, we have up, down, select. Bye bye. That was not correct, chat. All right. Up, down, select. That is still quit, chat. All right. The next one says, select. Let us start. Our story begins in the town of Circleburg. Let's click to play audio.
Oh
Oh.
no, there's audio.
Oh wait, let's Jesus, that is loud.
Oh,
I am turning that down.
Begin the adventure.
Begin the adventure. You are dark blue. You are a circle. You are Mr. Okay, shut up, music. You are Mr. Circle. I am Mr. Circle. That is me. You live in the town with your Circleberg. You live in the town of Circleberg with your small daughter, Dot. I live with Dot, my daughter, who is small. Dot is a circle, just like Mr. Circle. Dot is shaped just like Mr. Circle. You can talk to Dot by choosing talk. Chat. Do we talk to Dot? There's only one option. I can't press it unless any of you say talk, so we'll be here for a while, chat.
Oh,
Talk.
I hate this.
I see it. Hello,
Welcome
Mr. Circle.
to hell.
You are my dad, and I love you. We are a family. You have two options, chat. Chat, we are past talking. We need to suggest whether or not we say we love you to Dot, or we ask Dot what a family is.
Chat is just losing their collective mind.
Oh, this is. I have regrets.
What is a family? A family are people who have decided to live together in a house. We are family. We love each other. And we live together in this house. I learned about directions in school today. Do you want to learn about directions? Yes. Please teach me about directions, daughter. There are several directions in the world. There is north and south and east and west. There are also the unimportant directions, up and down, which are never important and don't come up at all, ever. It's fun to learn about directions. Are there any places to go? The great thing about places is there are many places to go. You can even go east all the way to Shape City. I don't want to go to Shape City. There are so many shapes in Shape City. What if they don't want to be my friend? Shape City is scary because it's a new place, and new things can be scary sometimes, but new things can be fun too. Izzy, I can't go east. That's not an option right now. It's getting so late that now it's bedtime, which is time for bed. That means we should go to bed. Good night, Mr. Circle. Good night, Dot. It's bedtime. All right, now we can choose a direction. Izzy has suggested east. All right, that was east. All right, we're going east again. Izzy, I don't think that's doing anything.
Suffering. Suffering.
Suffering. East again. That does nothing. South. South by southwest, I'm going to interpret that as south, south, west, east, south, east, north. Keep pressing east, east, east. I believe that is the end. West, east, south to hell. Got it. Go down, south. Chat, we're in the corner. The far east. Okay, east again. Get out of the area. How? North. Okay. Chat, it's up to you to move Mr. Circle.
Oh, I
North.
hate this.
Okay. West. West.
Listen to him. He knows. He knows what
West.
he's doing.
North. West multiple times. North. East.
I hope
Got
you
it.
know that you are going to burn.
West. West. South. North.
South!
This is awful.
South!
Oh my god!
South!
Look at what you did! You brought out flowery undertales!
All right. East. North. North. South. West. Then south. West. I cannot accept specific directions. Only north, south, east, or west. All right. South. You better not leave the house right now. It's bedtime. East. East. North. All right. Let's see what else is after that. East. South. Okay, there we go. Thank you for loading, Mr. Circle. South. South. A. I don't think we have an A button, I'm sorry to say. South. East. North. Or North. Okay. East. North. 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 I don't think north is working. West. West. East. North. South. North. West. North again. Go to bed. That's another option. South. South. North. North. Go to bed. You are in bed. You are ready to sleep. Good night, Mr. Circle. Click below to advance to next chapter. I am Mr. Circle. What? Why did you pop up in a new window?
Oh boy.
Riveting content.
Music for this area. It's also muted. Hold on.
Oh, peculiar.
Oh god, it's that same fucking thing. It's morning in Circleburg. That means it's time to get up. Get up. Dad, come quick! Help! Good morning! Oh no. It sounds like Dot is in trouble. Alright, so should we say something to Dot? Or, oh no, we're going for directions. South. North. North. South. Chat, come on. Mr. Circle's in the doorway. 3 times north. 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 Just stop listening to the chat. I can't. All right. North. Better not go that way. Sounds like Dot needs you. South. South. South again. West. Due south. Okay. Better not go that way. Dot needs your help. South. East. West. Dragon, don't yell at the chat. That's not conducive to a chat environment that can direct me. West.
Oh, you are just loving this, aren't you?
West. South. North. West again. More west. All the way west. North. Dad! Good morning, Dot. What happened to you? Your shape is different. I become a hideous oval in the night. I must have caught that disease that's going around that causes shapes to become different shapes. Oh no, it's bad to be different. Also, I can't fit out the door. I'm trapped in my room, and I'm ugly. Don't worry, daughter. There must be a cure for your disease. I will travel to Shape City and buy medicine at the hospital. Thank you, Dad. Please make me a circle again. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. I'm going to Shape City. You are going to Shape City. Shape City is outside. The front door goes outside. Are you enjoying yourself, Xander? All right. South.
Oh, I hate this.
South. West. South again. South. Here you go, Mr. Circle. Off to the east to Shape City to find a cure for Dot. All right. South. North. East. Here you go, Mr. Circle. Off to the east to Shape City to find a cure for Dot. East. East. South again. South. South. North.
Oh.
East. South. I think there's a puddle of water. That's new.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
East. Stop picking north. That does not count as a direction. East. North. Thank you, Xander.
Oh.
The north remembers. North. East. North. North. Yes, Xander.
Oh.
South. North. North.
Oh my God.
East. West. That's not a direction. South. South. North. Check ground. I don't think that's an option. West.
Oof.
North. East. West. North. West. North. South again. East again. South. West. South. West. South. I don't think we can enter the water, guys. East.
Oh.
Drown is not an option, Xander. East. Down is not an option. Up and down are never used, Masilina. South. Then. North. South. East. East.
Oh.
I think those are the gates of Shape City, guys. East. North. West. Aster is scaring their cat. North. Okay, I'm gonna look up to see what Matthew did, because that's a lot of directions. West. 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 North. North. East. South. East. Roll D20 to move. South. East. South. East. East more. All of the... Thank you for loading. East. All the way. East. East.
Oh.
South. East.
This is going to be uploaded on April Fool's. We have to make this happen.
Yep.
South!
I will say that if anyone donates any amount of bits
South.
in like the next 30 minutes, I will read one fan fiction of someone's choosing.
Okay.
Oh no.
East!
Oh
Oh!
no.
And that reward does in fact stack.
Okay,
Oh,
here comes Matthew Survivor! South! 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 Bits! Thank you for the bits!
Oh no.
East! 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 Thank you for more bits!
Oh man.
East! South! South!
Oh.
South! 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 Etc. North!
Etc.
North!
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Would you like them to read your fanfic, Phoenix?
Give me a fanfic to read, and I'll read it while Alex goes through this madness.
Mm-hmm.
It should be noted that the fanfic
What?
reading will not be the gameplay will be overplayed
Yes.
over the fanfic reading. So while I'm reading, Alex will still be taking directions from the chat.
Of course, yes.
Please PM your fanfics, or if you don't have a fanfic, I'll just pick one of my favorites. One of my personal favorites from the reserves of the first days of MOI,
More
actually, Alex,
bits!
if you recall.
You still have stuff from that?
Oh yeah, if I recall, back in the days, back in like the first week of, yeah, no links. Message them to our Twitch. Back in our first week of MOI, I had everybody read a fanfic and challenged them that if they laughed, they were out, and
Oh
we
my-
had a good time reading it. Cammy, you weren't there for that.
I was not there for that.
West!
Hmm.
North!
Alex, you're in charge of sending any links you received to me.
It's in call.
Oh, okay, good.
North twice. Then east. West again. East.
Okay, rated T. Oh, this is fucking long. All right, here we go.
East.
Okay. Rub of the Green, a Doki Doki Literature Club fanfiction.
All right.
Oh, no.
We have a couple of choices.
Oh?
We can travel between areas, walk the tedious road
really?
to Shape City,
Natsuki kicked down the classroom door that
Oh
shook the
my
classroom.
God.
fast travel
She
to
had
Shape
two
City,
jugs of Guinness in her hand,
play audio,
which of course
or
was filled to the brim, to the point where
North.
some of it spilled to the floor. The
north,
black liquid left wet petals
North.
around the stumbling pink-haired teen's feet.
west,
Happy
Oh.
St. Patrick's
West.
Day, bitches! Instead of the usual
West.
school uniform where it's just brown and white, she was wearing all greens, even the little ribbons in her hair.
west.
Yuri glanced at her and gave an approving nod before looking over at Monica from the side. The club president could only look at the display, paled faced and with abject horror. The poor girl was extremely traumatized. That in which would explain why her ginger hair suddenly had a white tint on
East.
some sort of hair,
East.
if only momentarily.
East.
Yuri tried to be
East.
polite as possible while
With this,
withholding
I'm
her
going
laughter,
to break
only
off.
giving it a
I'm
quiet
heading
giggle.
off.
Okay.
Oh my
Bye,
god.
Yeah, I
Cammy.
gotta go.
Sayori sprinted towards her beloved friend and hugged her tightly.
Bye,
Of course,
Cammy.
still careful not to
West.
spill even more of the Irish drink that was already on the floor. That is amazing! The short brown-haired girl gushed. Where did you find that stuff? Oh, this shit! Natsuki sucked inside of her mouth and played around with it in her tongue.
East.
She made squishy noises as she played with
East.
her mouth. I got it! I
East.
got it all from an Irish pub just nearby here. The Irish are just so friend. They're just nice, you know? MC was engrossed in reading the most recent
East.
edition of the Parfait.
Then
Girls
whatever's the
manga.
first option.
He just
Tedious
for a
road to
moment
Shape
glanced up
City.
at the scene, all before looking down at the book with immense amount of disinterest in what was happening. The nearest Irish pub is in the town center, which is 30 miles away. Monica shot a disapproving glare at the first-year teen tutting at the display. Besides, you're not supposed to bring all those drinks to school. How we not? This is a free country. I'll tell you why not. This is about the club, and if the teachers see you, we're all doomed here, Natsuki. You don't know how badly I mean, we all need this club.
Ah! Welcome to
That
Shape
may be
City!
true.
I am
Yuri
the-
injected before Monica could get into a long-winded rant. It's a free country, but it's clear you're not of drinking age. See? What did I tell you? Monica
I am the
gestured
mayor
at
of
the
Shape
national purple
City,
hat and
Mayor
planted a
Rhombus.
as an attempt to make the most
Pleased to
impulsive
meet you,
comparison to sense.
Mr.
Natsuki shook her head in a dopey grin as she rolled her eyes. Oh, silly Monica, I didn't get these lovely jugs for you. She poked the president's chest and carried them over to the table, slamming both plastic jugs down. They're both for me, fam, but I'm willing to share. You're welcome.
Yeah.
She raised both fists into the air
Circle.
in celebration. Sayori jumped at her from behind and pulled the pink drunk into a warm hug.
Ah!
Can I
Mr.
have
Circle,
some
of
too?
course! And why have you
Yeah,
come to
you
our
can,
city, Mr.
sorry.
Circle? I need to buy
You're
some
one of
medicine for my
best
daughter,
friends, you know
Doc.
that?
She was
Sayori
a
was
circle,
lifting the jug to
but
her
now
lips,
she is
but
sick,
stopped as soon as
and so she
heard
is a hideous
Natsuki's
oval.
kind words. Tears threatened to spill out from her eyes as she
If it's
placed
medicine
the
you're
jug
looking
down
for, you
and
should probably
hugged
visit the
her
hospital.
bitch
It's
and
just
gave a
north of
warm
here.
Smile.
Oh,
Really? Fuck yeah! You're the best, man. You're living with depression for like forever. And you know if you fucking say that shit? Sayori's face scrunched up in confusion. Not today, old friend? Nah! Natsuki poked her friend on the chest. You said I'm not gonna let some shitty fucking goddamn rain clouds ruin my fucking life.
chat.
You inspire me, dude.
Shall we have
In
a
each
choice?
adjective, Natsuki forced out spit from her mouth. Fortunately, none of the spit hit the vice president's face.
Okay,
as she kept
I will walk
poking
there.
for empathy.
Chat,
Empathy.
it's
She
time.
merely just let her friend rock back and forth. There was no threat of tears anymore.
East.
The sweet cinnamon bun couldn't hold it back any longer. Her soft laughter reached the classroom before she pulled Natsuki in another tight, bone-crushing hug. Yuri could only wince for a moment as she witnessed this.
Internet bought away
ow, that does
saying,
look like it hurt.
want to see more
Sally
streams like
rubbed her
this?
face into her chest as she continued
Talk.
crying. Oh, come on, man. You're gonna make me cry. You know how I hate everything. The strange acting
Thank you.
Cindery stroked the back of her crying friend.
Talk.
Her own tears started
Thank you.
to appear on her own.
West.
As if on reflex, there was a sniff from her.
East.
I lost my place. Oh, that's so sweet, Yuri gushed as she pulled out her phone and took a picture of the
West.
adorable moment. It was obvious Natsuki would no doubt kill her when she sobers up. Yuri knew that Natsuki would probably kill her, but this was definitely worth it. MC was still
East.
reading his manga and continued to not care about the conversation that was
West.
transpiring around him. Fuck you, Yuri! No. So sorry.
To
I
road.
didn't mean that. You're my best friend, Yuri. You're my best friend. My best fucking friend in the world, man. At that moment, Monica threw her arms in the air, groaning at the conversation, which she did admit internally was sweet.
Hey,
They
thank
were
you for the
ultimately
bits.
debating something the subject of conversation. Okay, stop before you make it all worse. That's the name of this stream. Stop before you make it all worse.
Yeah. Travel between areas. It won't let me travel in this area. I guess we're traveling to Shape City.
Let's continue. How? Natsuki's being nice to me. Sorry, grabbed Natsuki by the arm, which the pink drunkard choked rather hard in the Guinness that she was trying to get a large gulp off. Her lungs burned a little as she tried to inhale as much oxygen as her body called for. The childhood friend dragged her around the table and pulled Monica and Yuri into a tight group hug. The sides of Monica's mouth twitched upwards a bit before pulling away from the hug, much to Sayori's disappointment. I don't care if she's nice right now, Sayori. I would prefer Natsuki sober. We don't get into trouble that way. Come on, Monica. I'm fine. I bought these drinky poos and we could all get drunk together. I mean, today is the day we're getting trashed is totally okay. She slammed her defiant fist onto the table.
West.
Hiccup. God damn
road.
it. I fucking hate hiccups. Yuri grinned at the sight of Natsuki. There's so much Black Mirror material she could use later if she wanted to. Aw, Natsuki, you're so cute right now. I keep fucking tell you, I'm not cute. How old are you again, Natsuki? Monica bored a look into Natsuki's hiccuping form, hands on her hips in a disapproving mother scowl. Old
West.
enough.
the
Drink
road.
somewhere. That's all I care about. Fuck! You're 18 and yet you're drinking like a middle-aged man.
South.
Hey, maybe they have good...
East.
You don't know? Actually, Monica has a point. The legal drinking age in
East.
Japan is 20, so technically you're breaking the law right now. It was only then, that, to Monica's continuing horror, that she noticed Sayori had started to drink one of the Guinness jugs. She quickly apprehended it from her hands and carried it over to a shelf where Sayori
North.
can't reach. Hey, I was enjoying that!
North.
But you can't have it! Sayori pouted at that, pushing two of her index fingers together in. Her brow furrowed at the
East.
club president. Hey, the voices in my head are being mean again, so what's a little
South.
fun to distract myself from them? Hey, yeah, Sayori's the right idea. I know
Starboard
you're
is not
the
a direction.
smartest one here. And Monica, nobody likes
East.
a buzzkill. Yuri's right. The drinking age in Japan is 20. Monica could swear she could pull her hair out right now. Yuri closed her eyes in a blissful, smug smile. No matter how many times she was right, it never got old for her. See? Told you, Natsuki. Dude, why are you being such
East.
a dick to me? Oh, look,
East.
the hiccup stop.
East.
Besides, it's a good thing
East.
I'm not a Japanese schoolgirl. Don't listen to them, Natsuki. The bubbly mascot of the school grabbed at Natsuki's head firmly and pulled it into a protective hug to her chest.
North.
Shh, girl. I won't let
North.
them hurt you. Natsuki
North.
gave the cinnamon bun a deadpan look. You have issue, you know
Suto.
that? Fuck! Oh, yeah,
North.
you're not Japanese? Then what are you? Natsuki blushed a bright crimson, rubbing her head into
South.
one of her best friend's soft and warm chest. She would never admit that she liked it. She'll probably carry that thought to her deathbed before ever admitting that, well, it felt nice for her. She looked up at the stern-faced, purple-haired girl sheepishly
West.
and replied, I'm American, obviously.
East.
Wait, so let me get this straight. I want to at least explain to the school board properly as to why it is the club was holding alcohol and has to be disbanded.
West.
Because after all, we will
West.
be caught. We're fine, Monica.
South.
Nobody's gonna catch us for doing this stuff. The first year gave a dismissive hand. That is, which to say was closer to a dismissive arm. The arm pushed her body forward, nearly causing her body to fall forwards. She would have easily fell flat on her face if Sayori didn't
Olympus
catch her and
KS,
whispered
Mr.
soft,
Circles at
sweet
Shake
words
City.
in her ear, as if the whole club couldn't have had any more sexual overtones. Again, MC was ignoring
Read
all
map.
of this. As I was saying, the only reason why you're drinking right now and now think you're fine is because you think you're American. And that's just me, man. All of us. We're all American. Natsuki let out an irritated groan as soon as the hiccup escaped her lips. Please never call me Mon again. How about Mamaka? Natsuki giggled herself into an almost deranged laughter fit.
It's a map-shaped
That's it.
city.
I'm gonna call you Mamaka from now on. Oh, God, no, that's worse. The pink-haired girl finally broke away from Sayori's grasp and gave her an apologetic look
It's a
before
map of
pulling the
shaped
Guinness
city.
jug into her grasp and starts chugging it down. Yuri grabbed her hand that was holding the handle
course.
and pulled it down slowly.
It's a
The
map of shaped
intellectual of
city.
the group only gave a deadpan look. Okay, if we are American, why are we in a Japanese school? Well, to be fair, Tish, most screws look the same. Natsuki wiped her mouth clean and gave an extensive burp, unloading whatever swallowed air wanted to escape from her mouth. It was so strong, it was apparent even MC noticed it. He looked up at her, nodding approvingly. He nodded with a smile, impressed at the burp.
I am done reading the map.
MC, tell her! Monica gestured at the pink-haired girl and pleaded with her eyes at him. Tell her what? He shrugged as he gave a blank stare.
Read
Nothing
map.
in the world could make him interested in any of this. Monica at this point was completely red from head to toe. She could swear blind that her nose could start leaking blood at any moment in an earth-shattering aneurysm. How about I compose a list that she shouldn't be drinking, that she's being immature, that she's going to put this club into jeopardy? They misspelled jeopardy. She swiveled over to
I am done
Natsuki,
reading the map.
pointing an accusatory finger at her. How many drinks did you have anyway? Natsuki's lips parted only slightly before they closed again.
West.
She rubbed her chin in deep
West.
contemplation and scanned her memory as to
North.
how many pints of alcohol she had
North.
already.
North.
She had already. She
North.
counted up with her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
North.
6, 7.
North.
She stopped. She scratched at her chin.
North.
She shook her head. No, 7
North.
wasn't right. She counted down all the way to 4, then back up to 6, then back down to 2.
Yeah.
Satisfied with her answer, she beamed out a
North
proud
to
smirk and held
hospital.
up 2 fingers at Monica. Unfortunately,
East.
it was the rude V sign.
East.
It was 2, Mamaka. Try
South.
the name as many times as you like, Natsuki.
South.
It's not going to stick.
South.
I don't know. I kind of like the
South.
name of Mamaka. It sounds cute.
South.
Shut up, MC! Yeah,
South.
nobody asked for your opinion. Good, because I
South.
really couldn't care less about any of this
South.
if I tried. MC then
South.
they misspelled
South.
proceeded. Prokid to bow his head down and return his full attention to the manga below him. He licked both of his fingers and turned the page while Sayori hid behind him. She whimpered as Natsuki and Monica started to go forehead to forehead. With a quick glance, the childhood friend prayed to whatever existed that Yuri would intervene. But alas, she's having popcorn. The rational-headed
North.
woman offered the popcorn
North.
to Sayori, in which she
North.
quickly grabbed a fistful
North.
and stuffed it in her mouth.
North.
If nothing else,
North.
there is food, Sayori
North.
thought to herself.
North.
God, you're so stubborn!
North.
The two echoed in increasing amounts of
North.
tension, both in their faces and fists. Why can't you see what you're doing is damaging the club? Look, Mom, there's nothing wrong with having a little fun. There is when it's clear you're completely drunk. Bish, you haven't even seen me drunk. I'll put my fellow Americans to shame. You're not American. Your name isn't Natalie. Sayori isn't spelled
South.
Sarah. I'm not called Monaco
South.
with a C, and Yuri
South.
isn't. Actually, what would
South.
be the American name for you, Yuri?
East.
Yuri put her hand to her chin
East.
and looked upwards towards the roof
Read
in deep
map.
thought. Would it matter what nationality we are? If Natsuki says she's American, then who are we to stop her? Yes! If we were born on American soil, then we are American. Natsuki's legs at this point started to become really stringy. Sayori quickly burst forward and let the pink-haired drunk lean against her, and carefully carried her to the table. She pulled out a chair and carefully sat her down. And you, Monica, Yuri turned her attention towards the club president, yelling at a drunk person isn't going to help. You know that. She emitted a resigned sigh as she walked over to the table and pulled up a chair of her own. You're right, Yuri. I shouldn't have lost my temper there. But how do we explain all this without getting the club banned? MC closed the manga book and brought his head up to meet Monica's emerald eyes. He shook her hand into his and gently stroked it. Well, there's always the option of, kicking
I am
her
done
out
reading
or
the map.
deleting her. The rest of the
South.
girls but Natsuki were shocked. All but the poor Sundari. The
South.
first girl bolted to the corner of the
South.
room and regurgitated
South.
violently into a bin.
South.
She groaned in pain and rubbed her head when she finally slumped to the floor. All the while, Sayori rubbed her back in comfort. Yeah, that's not happening. But I thought you loved this club, Monica. I do, but not at the cost of my friends. I'm not doing anything like that again. Yuri gave the
East.
club president a warm, proud smile and offered her some more popcorn.
Oh, sorry,
Monica
that was my
nodded
mistake.
and took 5 pieces into her hand and consumed them one by one.
South.
She looked over at the lonely-looking Guinness pitcher and chuckled.
South.
You know what, Natsuki?
South to church.
You win. I win what now? Monica rose from her chair and walked into the cupboard. A few moments later, she returned to the table with pint glasses. She placed them before Yuri, MC, and placed one down for herself. It's okay, Sayori. You two can come over. Sayori beamed at the group, helping Natsuki to her feet, which she pushed herself away. She turned to see Sayori's pained expression. She stared at her for a long while with a stern look. Listen, Sayori, you may be one of my best friends. Best friends, it's spelled. Wait. Oh, this is the drunk talk. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
Listen,
South.
Sayori, you may be one of my best friends. Doesn't mean I need help from all the time, okay? I can handle myself. The scowl faded and patted her on the back. But thanks anyway. Natsuki stumbled over to the table while Yuri fetched the other pitcher still onto the tall shelf. Fuck me. Sayori kept at close distance at the staggering Natsuki just to ensure she doesn't fall again. She giggled when the group once again gathered around the table. Yeah, friendship drinks! Monica's and Natsuki's eyes met one another as the ginger-haired teen poured a glass and pushed it over to the little chef. Yuri and Sayori's
South.
drinks were poured after. Sayori was the
South.
first to speak.
There was no fifth
So,
option.
gals, what should be
South.
our toast? Hail to the Irish? To never liking snakes? Oh, I got it. To coming back after being deleted. Sayori gulped down her drink a couple times before Natsuki covered the rim with her hand and gave her a shake of the head. She mouthed out the word no before she carefully placed Sayori's drink back down. Yuri perked up with a big beamed smile. I know. How about to
South.
our Japanese heritage? We're not Japanese, Yuri. I told you before. Actually, since we're AI, technically we have no nationality at all. Not even MC here has a
North.
nationality, Monica stated as she softly rubbed MC's back. There was still no interest from the densest human in the multiverse. So, in a way, we could be whatever nationality we want. Well,
North.
it's legal drinking age in
North.
Ireland. Oh,
North.
that was close enough.
Talk.
The legal age there is 18. What do you know? We're all 18.
Welcome to the Church of Learning in Christ and Sharon. Please browse the right selection of books, which we selected specifically to reflect God's will. Have a religious day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Natsuki raised her glass to the ceiling, grinning ear to ear. Monica could only debate in her head whether or not it's sad that it's the happiest that she's ever seen in the first year. To being fucking Irish! Monica pursed her lips in thought before she, with a smile. Monica pursed her lips in thought before, with a smile, suggested, "How about to friendship?" As Monica being a cute nickname, Sayori interjected. Monica chuckled and ruffled Sayori's head, which got a pout in response. Yeah, okay, that'll do. With a rousing cheer, all of the girls clinked their drinks enthusiastically, while MC just shrugged and pushed his chair back. He started to drink down his Guinness in a nonchalant, aloof attitude. This joyous moment, however, was briefly halted when there was a rigorous banging at the door. Natsuki, what is it I hear bringing alcohol to school grounds? You're going to get detention for a long while, young lady. I always knew you would be trouble at the school. Just wait until the headmasters hear about this. Natsuki could only slide down her chair, her whole body burning bright red in shame and embarrassment. Also the name of the stream,
South.
Shame and Embarrassment.
North.
There was a moment when a light bulb seemed to flicker and a dark shadow was cast around Monica as she rose to her feet. For the record, Natsuki, you never brought trouble here. You're one of my best friends, and nobody should talk to you like that. As the teacher ranted, Monica merely rolled her eyes. She approached the classroom door and locked it. In a moment of Dutch courage, she downed her drink in an impressive display and yelled out, "We're having a club meeting! Natsuki's my friend, so therefore, fuck off!" The rest of the club could only look in a mixture of horror and awe. Monica's hair and uniform looked disheveled, but she quickly turned around and smiled at the group with a cute pose before she returned to the group.
North.
Oh, wow, Monica.
North.
Thanks a bunch.
Leave the
It's
church.
nothing, really. I'm probably going to get detention, too, but it's worth it. Wouldn't you both be expelled? Yuri asked in a concerned tone. I suppose, yeah, if they could find the evidence. It would be such a shame if someone were to delete the evidence. Monica gave a knowing grin to the purple-haired introvert, emitting an innocent yet paradoxically intimidating giggle. Wow, Monica, you would make a great mama. I know, Natsuki. I lied about the drinks, by the way. I had 6 drinks, not 2. I know, Natsuki. I know you had 6 drinks. And
that is where we're going to stop Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City. Congratulations, everybody. We have been to Shape City.
I want to die.
Death comes later. Thank you for tuning in to Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. This was totally Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Hey,
Sea of Thieves.
let us know in the chat if you want another stream of Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!
Valar Morghulis!
Valar Morghulis! Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Save us! Save us!
Save us! Save us! Save us!
Save us! Save